night. 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with here for Brooklyn. Henry Sims has checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Jarrett Jack. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kaman has checked in for Plumlee. Harkless comes in for Ed Davis. Crabs checked in for Al Farouk Amini. And Freak subbed in for McCullough. On the floor for Portland, Ruffin in a two-guard. Chris Kaman out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Crab in at the three.
And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in his short time in the league. Not easy to find a spot when you're always getting moved.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first, and it's Kilpatrick missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Bangs home the trifecta. Crabs got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Nets trail by 8. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, "We do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses and not forcing anything. As long as we can continue doing that here, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if that holds true, guys."
Thank you, Doris. Do you guys think their shooting will play as important a role as the coach made it sound?
It usually does. And for them to have that success shooting the basketball, I think it's going to be all about creating those high-quality chances.
Which means they need constant movement off the ball and crisp passing. I mean, that's the way you get good looks.
That pushes it to double digits. And that's now 6 points for Damian Lillard.
They've been hot here early, dropping.
Rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Now the pass to Sloan. They set the pick. Six to shoot. Over to the left wing. Here's a Sims and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Sims. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to Utah.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
We've got Hollis Jefferson. Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Jack in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. By himself.
Fast. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
The feed to Young. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Nets trail by 11. Pass to Jack. At the top Top of the key, Lopez. Here's Bogdanovich, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And the foul called on Freak. That's it. And so we wrap up the getting back to the action now. It's been a one. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Portland. Freak comes in for C.J. McCollum. Trailblazers leading by 9. On the court for the Trailblazers, Ruffin in at shooting guard. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Henderson. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Jack, kicks it to Bogdanovich. Inside. Puts up the baby hook. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player, has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on. And the basket by Lillard.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit it up. He ended with 13 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving.
Here's Sloan. Robinson is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And then there's Henry Sims. Then it's Donald Sloan. And it's Kilpatrick in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets 5. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Robinson.
And, you know, back to Plumlee, he showed steady improvement last season, improved statistically in just about every category over his rookie year. He could become a little less mechanical with his postgame. I think he could even go higher.
Count the bucket.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Lopez.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
almost a backboard breaker.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Donald Sloan.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that trims the lead to 6. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so it's Portland winning this one.
Well, Gerald,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan.
Using his big body to create space.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille